So let's open into some application onboarding part, debugging part, and I will try to teach you as fast as possible regarding the logging so that we can actually work on something and find out the exceptions if there are any, because seeing the logs is the best thing in SailPoint.
Mm-hmm.
So today's agenda will basically is first I will let you know the theory part, what is like monitoring, log analysis, and life cycle states, which is basically joiner, mover, lever.
Mm-hmm.
And we will continue with our assignment, and then we have our application types, onboarding core concepts, and correlation, group aggregation, and account aggregation parts. So let's start with that.
Okay. Okay.
So first of all, why application onboarding is really getting considered nowadays, like organizations are really following up this scenario, because in the past few years, 71% of the organizations have already suffered security incidents due to bad onboarding or offboarding practice. What I
Right.
mean by bad onboarding and offboarding practice is basically a user who was supposed to leave the organization today. For example, today's my last working day in an organization. But due to some
Mm-hmm.
reason, even after leaving the organization, I have the access to my portal for next 1 to 2 days. Now, that's a major risk score right there. Basically, those cyber criminals can target my account, which is off-boarded from the organization but still has access to the portal. So that can
Right.
really harm some serious damage to the organization. So that's what is meant by bad onboarding and offboarding practice. And
Right.
offboarding is the major part where actually this damage happens. These are called dormant accounts, which basically are released from the organization but still have access. And
Dormant or
as an
orphaned?
example,
Which one? Dormant or what? Orphaned?
yeah, both similarly same. Dormant is basically when a user hasn't used their account for past 90 days or 120 days. That is a different thing. But orphan account is the one that we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So ideally, these dormant accounts are also risk factor because they are not using that access, but still they have the access. So that's the thing. So
Right.
for that, in organization, we have a policy like if any account has not logged into the system for maybe 60 or 90 days, then their
Mm-hmm.
account will automatically be disabled. So that's a policy by IAM tools. Okay.
So
So
is
yeah,
this
as
is that policy you're saying is bad,
Mhm.
or is that standard? Like, should it be done
It's
earlier than
standard.
that?
It should be done. It should be done earlier. Yes. Because think it that way, na, that you are not using that particular access, but still you are having that access. So yeah, that's a threat already there. So
The
it
user would
should be
have
there.
access to it, or is it more like user doesn't have access either, but the accounts are still sitting there?
Accounts are still sitting there. That's the case.
Got it.
So similarly, a bank employee has already left, but still had access to their payroll system. That's a data breach over there.
Mm.
Now, debugging is something I wanted to teach you. Basically, in this SailPoint, we have like debug page already there. In cloud system, there are clouds, and you may have heard about Splunk as well. This is also a tool basically used for the same. CMs we call it. And key features are basically like, have you heard about PAM, Rafi?
Yeah,
Privileged Access
privileged access
Management.
management. Yeah.
So that that is a real good thing, and if you have information on both IAM and PAM both, then you are actually a very good solution architect because you know the very basics of the this identity access. In PAM, what we do is we do the monitoring as well. We onboard and offboard instead of humans. We onboard and offboard non-human entities as well. For example, mobile phones, laptops. So that kind of things are also considered in the PAM. And second thing is all of the admin level accesses. These are being monitored under PAM, as the name suggests, privileged access management. So monitoring is happening and logs are being generated. Not only the written logs, but the video logs as well. Like whatever they are doing, like whatever they are clicking on the button, screenshots are taken and then it is merged into a video. So that's
Mhm.
also done by PAM. Video logs are considered. So yeah, live event streams, who, what, when, where, filter, we can directly search by user event type, and then there are downloadable logs as well. So which I was telling you right now, that video logs are also there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just an example that new payroll app using debug logs to notice a synchronization error. Like if any email address is missing, if someone is using their access. Now, uh, some real life issues which were caught via logs. Now these are the daily things that happens. For example, like unmatched employee IDs between HR and target app. This
Hmm.
can happen only when there are multiple employees having the same names, and due to which there is some manual intervention is there, and same name are having different employee IDs in HR system and the target app. Like Kanish is being written in HR system, but in target system it is written as Kanish. Just a very out of the box example. Not
Hmm.
generally occurs, but yeah, when manual intervention is there, then usually it can occur. Then duplicate usernames due to realizing that John dot Smith and J Smith, not proper correlation is done, then this can occur. But this
Hmm.
will be easily found out by logs, because when you are giving access to some particular employee, it will definitely get into the exception due to this duplicate usernames. So logs
Hmm.
will help us to find out this error. And also when access not removed after a role change, when you are changing your department or if your roles are getting changed inside the organization, not a joiner lever, not a joiner lever, but in the mover stage, when you are working for the organization but your role is changed, so your previous role which is of no use as of now, it should be changed and should be disabled from your account. So these kind of things are also like you can find out by logs. And yeah, when hospital merger or even information technology sector companies merged, logs revealed that 10% of terminated staff still had system accounts, which should not be the case. So these are all the things that you can get from the logs. So as a developer, as a solution architect, this is the perfect weapon in your arsenal, the logs. If any issue is there, you can directly go to the logs and find out what is the reason behind it.
Okay.
So now coming to the life cycle states, we have already discussed it again and again, but yeah, that's the main thing in IAM, that all the user life cycle should be managed through identity access management tool. That is like joiner. When an employee joins the organization and he needs all of the access on the day one itself, like all of the birthright accesses, email, mobile number, not mobile number, employee ID, account access, employer portal access. These are the birthright access for a new joiner, and it should be
Hmm.
available on the very first day. And
Hmm.
since we are using IAM tool, it is all automated, so no manual intervention is required to create any of it. Now coming to the
Hmm.
mover part, whenever an employee is promoted, he got a new skill set, he's being transferred to another department. So all of these are considered inside the mover lifecycle stage. And this access must be updated, and it is also done via IAM tool only. The request is generated from the IAM tool, and once it is being approved via workflows, then it is being synchronized with the target apps. So it triggers from the this IAM tool and then synchronized with the uh, target app, for example, Active Directory. Now coming to the last part of the
Hold on.
life
Wait. Wait.
cycle,
Repeat that. Repeat what you said one more time. Repeat that one more time.
synchronized with the target app like Active Directory in this case, because we are getting information from the HRMS system. human resource management system is the source of truth in this case, and they will tell us that this employee is being moved from this department to the other department, and then request will be generated from the IAM tool, and then it will update, it will get synchronized in all the applications of the organization. Now you can tell me that any question you were targeting here.
Hello, 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 guys.
What's up, Yusuf?
I think I remember this.
Rafi, bye, and Kanish, bye.
Hello, how are you, brother?
Hey, bye. What's up, Beta? What you guys doing today?
What up?
Lifecycle JML, mashallah.
Yep.
Rafi becoming IAM, solution
Continuing
architect.
slowly trekking through.
Slowly running at a 20-minute mile.
Something like that, yeah, bro.
Okay, bro, baby
Okay.
steps.
Too many plates spinning at the same time right now in my life.
Okay, bro, little by little, you'll get there.
Yeah.
Did you talk to the Okta guys for work? Did they get back to you?
Yeah, so lifecycle states, joiner, mover, leaver process, new employee joins, need all access on day one, mover, promoted, transfer, role changes, access must update. I get that. Leaver is exits company, all
Oh,
access
sorry.
must be revoked. Yeah, that makes sense as well. And then go back one more time.
1 second. Yeah. Visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, state needs example. Joiner, mover, lever needs or access and devices. Example for joiner is new doctor joins hospital, needs the hammer mover, just blah blah blah, lever removes. Yeah. I understand everything on this page.
Great. Now these are some life cycle transitions. Basically, joiner is same, but from here, the employee can be active and then move to a new role, and either he can resign and he's in a leaver state and then get terminated. Just a visual representation. Nothing new in this as well. So at this one, we will go do this. We will create our joiner, mover, and leaver life cycle in SailPoint, and we will observe the logs. We will change a department and see how the mover life cycle will trigger. And similarly, we will create our own custom life cycle as well. So that is a lab that we are gonna do, and I have already placed it, and I mean it is ready. Whenever we get time, we will start. We will do that as well.
Repeat that again.
Now
Last part of what you said. Go to the previous slide.
no, the last I was just saying that this lab is being created by me, and we can do that like in the upcoming sessions. So we will do
Right.
our own joiner mover lever life cycles transition as well, and even workflows with it as well.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, if we get in, we complete our first onboarding part, then we can move into some good parts as well, like life cycle and workflows. We can write our own rule as well. There's a lot of
Okay.
things are there. Let's try to catch up a lot because I don't. I mean, we are being inconsistent. That's why we haven't done any of it. But yeah,
Right.
let's try to complete some things so we can get the certification.
Right.
Okay. Now coming to the application types. Now these we already know that application types are basically all of the connectors which are available for the application. For
Correct.
example, directly LDAP connector is there, Salesforce connector is there, for CSV delimited file connector is there, database Oracle this Oracle connector is there, and my SQL connector is there, and we are having JDBC connector for these, so we can create a direct connection using those. And then web API. So web API is Rafi is the best connector. Like, how can I say it? Whenever any application or customized application is there, we are not going to have out of the box connector, but we are definitely going to have exposed APIs to fetch the
Right.
roles, to fetch the users. So for that, in SailPoint, we have web services connector. And using this web services connector, you can directly integrate an application by providing the base APIs, the base URL for those APIs, and you can integrate all of the application using that. So this web services connector lab is also there, and I believe next lab we will do this web services connector as well. Maybe today
Okay.
we have time, or maybe tomorrow, but this we are gonna complete. Delimited file and web services connector,
Okay.
and authoritative file, authoritative applications, which are basically human resources. Workday, ERP, in our case, source of truth are there, and then the target which consumes the data. Flat file for like bulk or manual batch. When we are not having the direct API connectivity, we will export the data from the application. They will provide us the data in the delimited file, CSV, and then we will upload that data into our SailPoint and create identities using it, using the account aggregation task, which we have done previously. So this account aggregation using CSV we have already done. We need to do the identity mappings, which is left.
Okay.
For example, a university is importing their student data from flat file, which was generated by the enrollment system. The users were basically filling up the forms, and then we are using that data and feeding it to SailPoint.
Right.
Now, this is very basic authoritative versus target, why it matters. Authoritative is data master. This is the source of truth from where we get the data, and it is the main you can say source from where JML actually triggers or changes, because HR is only going to come to us and tell us that this employee is going to have a department change, this employee is going to resign, this employee is going to get hired. So that's the certain point from where life cycle begins or life cycle changes, and we are only going to get it from the authoritative application, which is HRMS.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the target application, this target application receives the updates. HRMS gives the updates, SailPoint gets those, and then provide those particular updates to the target application. Whether it is regarding accounts, groups, or entitlements, their roles, their department changes, whatever it is. For example, AD, payroll, email, all of these things. What is the prevention we need to do? We should avoid identity duplication, orphaned access, which we already discussed. And yeah, our ex-employee should not be enabled even after he has resigned. So these are some of the prevention. Account aggregation, this one we have already done, but just a review. We basically pulls the account data from the target and for audit and reconciliation. Here, one thing, Ravi, you need to consider whenever we are integrating any target application. For example, there is payroll application, which is a target in our case. In the very first stage,
Can you
we
wait,
will
Ganesh, can you go back to the previous slide?
definitely.
Okay, so in this slide, you're talking about authoritative versus target, why it matters. Authoritative, data master triggers JML changes, Workday adds new hire, triggers account creation. Target receives account updates, accounts, groups, entitlements, example, AD, payroll, email. So authoritative would be like Workday, but target application would be like Salesforce or something.
Yes, Salesforce or something, correct.
And
All the
prevention
applications which are available in the organization.
avoids identity duplication and orphaned access. So what is prevention?
No,
What feature is
prevention is
that?
basically it's not a feature, it's just like you need to avoid these things. identity duplication while the account aggregation is taking place. And whenever uh, any employee is getting resigned, then it should like not having access to anything. So it's just a point which is there, which is not the right place for this. I will edit it after that. This
Okay, gotcha.
prevention is just a hint over there, you can say.
Got it.
This account aggregation was something that I was telling you that, for example, Salesforce, you are going to integrate with say, SailPoint.
Yeah.
So in the very first time when you are integrating, Salesforce must be having some historic data. So that data should get aggregated in SailPoint as well, only for the first time, because Salesforce was having their own data, they were handling their own roles and all. So whatever data is there, we need to first take the data as it is. We need to do the account aggregation either by CSV file, either by REST APIs, Scheme APIs, whatever it is. But once we have done the account aggregation, then all of the center stage will come to the sale point only. Now all of the tasks will be performed from sale point. Just for the first time, we need to do the aggregation from the target application. After that, we will only be synchronizing the data from SailPoint to Salesforce. Is that clear, or you're having doubt in that?
You're saying
Or
that the
maybe
first.
let me help you with some diagram for better understanding. Just give me 1 second. I was talking about Salesforce, or it can be any target app, and here's SailPoint. Let it be payroll so that no confusion in the names. This is our target app. Now our job is to integrate this payroll app with SailPoint.
Yep.
Now, till this time, because previously payroll was not a part of SailPoint, so their developers were already working and they have already some set of data, user data, I would say, in the database. There are already employees, Ganesh, Rafi, users are already there with their email, employee ID, all of the things are there. Also, these guys already exist in Active Directory as well of the company. So organization is also maintaining Active Directory of these employees. The only thing was it was not integrated with SailPoint. Correct? Till here we're good.
Payroll app. And these other boxes that you're showing, developer, some set of data users in the DB. What is this? What application is that, or where is that data?
No, this is not application. This is just a text box. Let it be text box.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Entities are only payroll, SailPoint, and Active Directory.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that this payroll application was already having their own data. Like Ganesh employee, Rafi employee was already there in their system. Now, for the very first time, when we are integrating payroll with SailPoint, we need to get this data. This is a historic data for us
Right.
because it was already available in payroll. So we
Yeah.
will do the account aggregation. This account aggregation will occur and then this data will again available in the SailPoint. Now
Okay.
these users already exist. It's not like this organization is running, but they are not maintaining connection graph with their users. So in SailPoint, these users already exist. Only what we are going to do is we are going to give them access to payroll app. That's it. And we are doing the account aggregation. You getting this thing? We are doing account aggregation, not the whole user creation we are doing. because this data was already available in Active Directory, and the SailPoint is having data the same. Just this payroll application needs to be aggregated. So for that, we are doing the account aggregation so that these employees have the payroll application access from SailPoint now. Previously, payroll application was handling all of their users in their backend, but now the request access, all of the triggers will be generated from SailPoint only instead of the application target application. So that's
So
what I
the
want to
users will
mainly
now
focus
go
on.
to SailPoint in order to access or
Correct,
request access to
correct,
certain parts of the application.
correct. So they will only
So
log into
every time,
SailPoint
okay,
and
so I'm not familiar with how SailPoint works. Like in Okta, to get access to
hmm,
certain things, you just go on your application and then it just takes you to the application and then you have whatever level of access within that application. That's it. So how does it work in SailPoint? Like,
let me show that to you. For example, these are the identities. So Rafi is there. Here you see this is the identity queue. You're having your all of the data here and then application accounts. As you can see, you are having one account here, Active Directory, and this Active Directory data is being fetched here. So currently you are having only one access to account, that is the Active Directory. Now here user need to go to the manage identity, view identity or edit identity. I'm using the administrator account, so I can request from on behalf of any user. Accounts, request an account. You can see there is only one account, that is Active Directory, and here you can go and all of the applications which are available inside your organization, for example finance app, need access, submit. Now pop-up is there, you need to submit this one as well.
yeah, but what level of access? How will the SailPoint know what level of access I need to that application?
That is what developer and your application owner decide. It's not something we are going to decide. Whenever you are going to whenever you're going to integrate the payroll application, there will be one business owner and one application owner. So these application owner and business owner will tell you that, see, we have some certain set of rules. There are some super admins, there are some basic dev level access. I'm talking about the roles, super admin role, dev role, testing role. I'm just putting something there. So this super admins need access like L1, which is your reporting manager. Then your request should go to the L2, that is your manager's manager, and then it should go to the low group, in this case, then medium group. Now these are set of employees which are together making this group. For example, Kanish and Rafi together are there in low group. So group is being created, work group we say, and in this work group there are two employees, Kanish and Rafi. Now either one of them can approve the request, then it will go to the medium group. Now this is our managers or someone like that, and then there is high criticality, that is high group. Now they will let us know that we need 5 level of approvals for super admins. Whereas for dev, you can only provide L1, L2, and maybe low level group access only. And for testing, maybe they can say that for testing, just provide the L1 and L2 access. So they will provide us that what access should be there, what level of accesses should be there, and accordingly we will integrate those access in SailPoint. So that's the scenario. That's how we actually do this. According to rule distinguishing, we integrate the access for those. Now I was using admin role, so it is auto approved when we are uh, requesting from our own account. Then it will go for the approval workflow. You getting this point?
Yeah, I'm understanding that.
Mm-hmm. Let me know any queries. We can discuss on that.
Well, I was just gonna ask, like, okay, so basically for a super admin type of thing, it's gonna go from the lowest level of approval all the way to the highest level of approval because it's a very important thing, and the company's IM team will decide, or yeah, we'll decide what those policies and stuff like that look like in conversation with the application owners.
Correct.
So for maybe not so critical level of access to not so critical applications, it doesn't need to go to the higher levels of approvals. It can be decided on lower levels, right? Like just maybe like the immediate manager and developer.
Correct.
Developer needs access to, I don't know, GitHub to make a, to share some code or something like that.
Correct.
Something small like that. Okay. So that's how the access is. So when someone logs into their application, the
Hmm.
level of access that they have, me and you can both use, say, I don't know, Lucidchart.
Hmm.
Except you are an admin, so you can like make changes to the UI and this and that, all these type of things. I can't. I'm just a user.
Correct.
How is that access determined exactly? Like, is that something that it is determined by the application owner? And if so, who writes those
Hmm.
policies?
Those policies are basically written by their application owner. He is the basically super admin of that application. So he will decide that whether what kind of access should be given to the user and what kind of access should be given to the admin in this case.
Okay, and the
Business owner
app
is solely
application has
responsible for
different
the
types
UI.
of roles in it, I guess, right? That can be
Yeah,
chosen.
multiple roles. There might be hundreds of roles, thousands of roles, and all of the roles are for different purposes. So
Within that
accordingly, they
application,
provide the
right?
access within that application. Correct.
Got it.
We're talking about only the lower level, but when you're actually integrating the application, they will provide you hundreds of roles, and you have to like accordingly do this. Whereas the validations are basically done from the application end only. That application should basically look after whether the user should not raise a request for the super admins. It should not be an option for those users at all. So they should do the exception handling from their own end whenever they are going to provide us the APIs. So they should provide us APIs in such a way that only certain users can access those super admin roles. Only those can request those roles basically. So this, I mean, lot of collaboration is done whenever we are integrating any application. So payroll application developers will also work on the APIs, and we will also do the integration, and then we will be able to achieve this particular scenario.
Okay.
So that's the way in this. Clear?
Okay. Yeah, so
All right.
basically app owner basically tells the IM team, hey, someone with this
Mhm.
role should get this level of application. This is the application role that
Mhm.
should be mapped out to the, I guess, HR role versus the IT role. They
Correct.
decide those things, right? They map those out.
Correct.
Okay. Now, the thing is that as far as employees accessing their application, SailPoint also does that
Hmm.
too.
Employees onboarding, yes.
If employees want to access the application,
Hmm.
SailPoint governs that access as well.
Correct. Your statement is correct.
And SailPoint has a dashboard, right? That they go to where their apps show up. Is that correct?
Yes. Correct. And monitoring is also there.
And then when they log in, doing
Hmm.
SSO and MFA, does SailPoint handle that?
Yes, it handles SSO MFA.
Most companies just have SailPoint for both lifecycle management and single sign-on and MFA, or are they using Okta or something else for one and SailPoint for the other?
Yeah, they're using Microsoft Azure as well, ID for SSO. Most of the companies using this one only, Active Directory or the Azure ID for SSO with SailPoint. So they integrate the Active Directory with that and use the SSO using that. So there are a lot of you can say things going on in the organization, and they prefer that way only, like ID and Active Directory SSO, which we call LDAP authentication.
Got it. Okay. Kanish, can you show me two things real quick? One, real fast. I know it's probably different from what you plan to show right now, but I just want to see
Mhm.
how does an employee access their application through the dashboard, A, and B, I want to see how how do they access their application, and then also how do they do the SSO and MFA? Can you show me that
I
using
I mean I
SailPoint?
can show you, but the thing is it is not integrated in my personal setup. I can show you how it's going to happen, but yeah, it's not integrated in my personal system. Be- So as I was showing you that this is Rafi Chowdhury, and you can request an account for all the applications from here, whether it is like API test, and you can submit it. Once submitted, it will go to the certain level of approvals. Let me show you how it will go to the approvals. I have some set of things which can help you for this one. For example, there is one additional identity access request I have created. So for this, I'm requesting for others.
What is this
So
that you're showing me right now?
just the thing that you want to see, how it goes to the approvals and what is the actual way. So it is a customized development done by me. So what it's actually doing is it's giving you one access to the application, and here it is taking you to a form.
No.
So
Not requesting access. I'm saying like I want to log into my application. I already have an account.
you want to log into SailPoint application or some other application?
Some other application in the company's ecosystem, and companies using SailPoint to do the everything, right? Like MFA, SSO, and lifecycle management. So me as an employee, I mean, my user story is that
Mhm.
I as an employee would like to access my application so that I can carry out XYZ tasks. So how will I do that if my company is using SailPoint? That's my question. I already have an
So
account on this application.
so for that, the only issue is we don't have the ecosystem in my personal system. I can only show you the basics of it, but not the exact thing. For that, we have to create that ecosystem in here. Although I have some active directories and all, but still it will not help you see what you want to see. Maybe I can
Okay.
prepare that thing for the next time. How would you
Yeah,
like?
those are the most practical things I would first want to see, right? What does that process look like? If I'm in an interview with SailPoint and someone asks me, can you walk us through how a guy who logs into his applications, or how does he request access to applications, or how does, like these are going to be some of the basic things I think I will have to know immediately, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So
So
yeah, if
what
you don't mind
I will.
preparing that for the next one. And then also my second question is,
Mhm.
how does SailPoint handle SSO and MFA? Can you show me that?
Sure, we can do that also next time. So I will prepare
Okay.
that SSO in this here only, because as of now I don't have those SSO. This is very simple, like you can say setup over here, and step by step I want to do that. But yeah, for that, if you want to do that stuff uh, from now, so I will get that SSO from here, and will help you as well how to do that. So that's not an
Okay.
issue.
Okay. Abdul Hanan Khan, you're trying to learn SailPoint now?
Which one?
No, one of my friends who was training with me for Okta, he's listening also. So I was asking him if he's now interested in SailPoint.
Okay. Hi. So here I was showing you that whenever there are any approvals are there, so it will come to your work items. And here you can approve, reject, and even forward the request as well.
So in whose point of view are we looking at this from right now?
We are
Who would see
looking at
this?
the point of view of L1, L2, or maybe some higher level management.
Got
So
it.
a user has raised a request and it has come for me to deny or approve. So that's a manager level view, you can say.
Got it.
So we can do one thing. We were doing application onboarding. After application onboarding, we can directly get into the SSO stuff because I can see you are very eager to learn that and see it as well. So we can do that, right?
Right. Sure,
Okay.
sure,
So
yeah.
next we can start with the SSO thing. So you can better understand how it's actually done. So it's a
Right.
you have to like create an ecosystem for it, and yeah, we can definitely do that. Not an issue.
Okay.
So identity refresh again a very same thing we have already done it where all of the attributes get refreshed for all the application accounts whenever we are doing the account aggregation. Then we need to run the identity refresh task as well so that
Right.
everything is as it is.
And if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if this is Okta or SailPoint. I'm not getting confused. But anyway, SailPoint lets you do like a partial refresh versus a total refresh, correct? There's two options, right?
Yeah, there you can approach. Sorry, yeah, you can follow any approach, and yeah, you can do the partial and full as well. You can either do the identity refresh according to any specific filter, like you want to do a identity refresh for only Active Directory application, Salesforce application. There is a filter option is there from where you can filter out the application as well. So yeah, there are a lot of customization and a lot of things that you can actually do in IQ.
Okay. Got it.
Some basic pitfalls and best practices in the end. We should not do any manual data entry. Unvalidated data, proper validation should be there in the CS file, and deprovisioning should be automated instead of like manually someone is accessing or deprovisioning the account. Because see, there is a thing whenever you will be working on in any organization, the creation, enable, update, modification, all these operations will be having approval workflows. They will go to a certain set of approvers and then it will only occur. Whereas whenever you're going to do disable or termination of employee, it is auto approved. Disable role, disable user, these are all auto approved so that there is no any delay in the deprovisioning because that is the thing that exposes security gaps. Is that clear?
Got it. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, best practices are basically we need to do as much automation as possible. In SailPoint, you can really automate a lot of things as it is on premise, so you can do a lot of customization. Log should be checked regularly, and owner should have clear view of every application. So they should keep a track of every application their own. So yeah, this is the PPT I had prepared for today. You can put some queries if any, and we can straightforwardly start with the hands-on which we were working previously.
Okay. Oh, you want me to share my screen? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We can just complete that one and we can move on with the next hands-on next time.
Do you remember my logins and stuff? I think I forgot.
Login
Wait, never
password.
mind. I have the stuff. I still have it.
Okay.
Oh, I need to. Oh no, I need
You
to
need to
switch
start the
computers.
Apache Tomcat.
I have to switch computers. I can't. I don't have it on this
Oh,
computer.
okay. You're running on different machine.
Yeah.
So you can do that. It's not an issue.
Okay. 1 second.
I mean, if it's not already late for you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. 1 second. Let me just
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the meeting controls and leave this one and then join.
Sure, definitely. Meanwhile, just Jamshed and Abdul, how are you?
Yes, hi, Nesh, how are you?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm
So,
great.
yeah, just a little intro about me. I'm Rafi's SailPoint.
So I have a
SailPoint.
question. Sorry, I just joined today. What does this sale point do? It is a sale, SAL sale or SAIL sale point?
No, SAIL. SAIL SailPoint. It is actually identity access management tool. So, in
Okay,
all of
same
the
like Okta.
organizations, same like Okta. Yes, this sale point you will
Uh,
most probably see in the hospitals, organizations, or in the bank sectors. So they are basically using SailPoint as of their security tool.
okay, previously I did Okta certification with uh, Rafi, and it was start of this month, start of this year. After
Okay.
that, I was busy with my job. That's why I did not contact him a lot. So today I just saw that it matches my time. I was free Saturday, so I joined to see what it is. I thought it is sale point that is different.
You think like something was regarding sales and marketing or stuff.
Yes,
Okay. But yeah, it's similar to Okta, which you have already performed. So are you like into this sector, like cybersecurity and all, or you're working in some other
no, I'm
sector?
I'm basically a telecom electrical engineer, but I have changed my field or enhanced my skills in business analytics and data analysis and those kind of things. And for that purpose,
Okay.
Rafi contacted me in last year, and we have some sessions started. And for many months, we were doing stuff with each other, and it was mostly related to data analysis, Excel, PowerPoint, and which I use in my corporate culture. I have 15-year experience doing this in
Wow, that's great.
telecom. Yes, telecom industry. Telecom operator. I'm doing my job, and
Okay,
over the
it's a very good
time.
coincidence. I'm also working in telecom industry. You heard about Airtel in India?
Yes, I have heard. You have heard about CM Park Zong, that is
Yeah,
China
yeah,
Mobile. Uh,
correct. Yeah.
So, what is your designation over there?
I'm actually a manager here. I'm working into this cybersecurity team where we are doing application onboarding tasks. So we work on Oracle Identity Manager, and then we work on SailPoint IIQ. Then PAM technologies are there. For example, Arcos. So these kind of stuff is there, and then I'm also into development, Java, PowerShell, automation, scripting, all of this stuff. So I'm having 6 years of experience, but yeah, totally into a development part. And now I'm into the this identity access and
So,
management thing, and I'm leading team here as well. So yeah, I mean, lot of exposure is here in the telecommunication space.
Okay, that's great. I was previously in implementation team where we were deploying new sites, NPS, new physical sites. It was totally
Oh.
technical rollout of new sites over the northern areas of Pakistan. But now I have shifted to the sale and distribution department (S&D), where I
Okay, okay,
do
okay.
channel planning and those kind of things.
Got it. So,
Looking after the FTTH
so this
that
of sorry, sir, you can continue.
yes, so looking after the FTTH new business that they are because previously the main core selling was like you can say the cellular or same cellular services. Now they are going with fiber deployment and they have
Mhm.
started FTTH,
Oh, okay.
fiber to the home.
Got it. Nice.
Sorry, but thing you can continue, please.
I was just saying that you did Okta certification, so it helped you in some way, or it was just for the new skill set you added, wanted to add?
No, it did not help me anywhere other than that I helped Rafi and we did it together. That was a great
Mhm.
experience. I did this first international certification, but it was a great experience. He guided me to get this to get the grant from America, and on that grant I tried it and I successfully did it.
Okay, because it is
Now,
totally different from the current work you are actually doing, but
exactly,
it's actually
exactly.
and it actually pays off as well because I see there are a lot of requirement of I am experts and I am uh,
Yes,
persons
there is.
who basically.
I contacted my team, information security team. One of my batch fellow from my university, he changed his
Mhm.
field and he was in this, but he was saying that he did not use Okta. Maybe he was using something else, but I did not get the time to discuss with him in detail. But we
Mhm.
currently we are working with the development team for our products like new products, development of new what you can say, new apps and new portals for our
Mhm.
end customers. So there is having that certification helps you with the ideas and those kind of things, but I have never
Correct.
implemented it. Yes, because this is not my field.
No, I got it, got it. But yeah, it's really good to have it.
Uh, is Rafi back?
Yeah, Rafi is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to find a mouse, but yeah, I'm good.
Hi Rafi, how are you? It's long time after we met.
Yeah, Abdul Hanan, I'm doing great. How are you, man?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking.
Awesome, awesome. Hopefully things are going well with you and you're continuing to learn identity access.
Yes, no, I did not did anything with access identity access management. I told you that I have shifted my field, so I was busy with those things with new projects as well as I do some analysis or those kind of things on as a freelancer. So I did those projects uh, for identity and access management. What I have did with you, we did together. After that, I have did nothing.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, man, get back into it. You know, it's a good field. I'm still doing Okta.
Okay, you can carry on, please.
Okay, cool. Kanish, so I need to start the Tomcat, right?
Yes, you need to start the Tomcat.
This one?
Yes, correct. Go to Bill. Now, in the above where there is directory written, just click on it and type CMD.
It's not the, oh, I thought it was startup.bat.
Here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, IdentityIQ is on now. So you can go back to your browser.
Oops. Let me try to see if I can get my mouse to work. Okay.
All right. Go to applications and then definition.
And then what? Application definition. Okay.
All right. Now we were doing this Chowdhury's digital. So you can just open that one. First application.
Yeah.
Just a quick review. This is our authoritative application. We have already used a connector as delimited file. Now go to configuration. Here you can see you have provided the file path wherever the CSV is being saved.
Okay.
This is a CSV file, which is basically means that it is comma separated value. So that's why you have provided delimiter as comma.
Right.
So just test the connection so we can rest assured that file is still there. Yeah, it is there. Now go to the schema. Scroll down. So here you have discovered the attributes. Just click on preview. So we are fine with this one preview button. Data should show up. Yeah, data is also there. So this is fine. Our data is good. You can close this one. And then go to our rules. I believe we had set one rule as well. Yes, create password rule. So inside create password, you can click on these three buttons. This is a single method we're using for set password. So whenever these accounts will be generated, they will be having their temporary password as test123.
Okay.
So you can close this one. Just giving you a quick review that what we have already done.
Right.
And after setting this up, we saved the application and then we ran the task account aggregation from setup, then task, and here you can see one account aggregation task is there, Chowdhury's digital. Click on this one as well. This is the task name. Scroll down. You can see applications to scan, and you have provided your application which we have configured.
Yeah.
Scroll down. So after it, we have done nothing, and then we have selected in the very end these all of the parameters: correlate manual, create new identities, or whatever the operation is there, it will get performed. And then we saved and executed. So this
All
for
of these
till
are
here,
related to what?
hmm,
Remind me again.
to your application. You see in your application, you have onboarded one CSV file, and inside that CSV file were all of the employees of that application. So
Yeah.
Chowdhury's Digital is a application, and inside that there are bunch of employees, and we have provided the data using CSV file.
Yeah.
Now these users do not exist in SailPoint. So after running the account aggregation task, these employees will get created with the temporary password which we have set inside SailPoint. And I believe we have already ran this task. So you can go to Identity Warehouse, scroll up, Identity, yeah, just Identity, click on it, Identity Warehouse, and see all of the users are already created, which means we have done our account aggregation task.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be sure, can you open one any user you open, Arif, David, anyone? So yeah, this is the username. Copy the username and open one incognito window and log in using this user. So you can see now your user is already created and he has access to SailPoint with the temporary password, and you can see he doesn't have a lot of access. He's just having his users access. So till here we have done. Any query till here?
No. No, no, good.
All right, let's go back to your main admin window.
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, back. What did you say to do?
Go back to your main window.
Go back to my account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So till here we have done. Now you can see information is there. First name, last name, email is there, but it is not visible on this page, right?
Yeah.
So for that we have to do some configuration on our end. First, just open application definition and this application. I just want to see what are the parameters there. In your application, Chowdhury's, in configuration and then schema. See, all of the attributes are there. We need to configure all of these. So can you open one notepad and just copy and paste your attributes which we need? Okay, it is already there. Just copy the first line. Here, add source. Select the application. Yeah, select the attribute.
Which
Here, display name will be our username only. Correct? So click on add. This option is for the target application. As of now, we are using the authoritative application. So that's why just click on add. You can see it is there. Now, nothing to do here. You can just directly save it. This is called source mapping. We are basically letting our IQ warehouse know that these are the attributes from this application which needs to be synced with the attributes which are available in the SailPoint. So display name is done. Now let's do the email. We have to repeat this task for all the attributes. Same way, add source. Select the application.
what is this
And
one?
for email, email.
Email is email.
Yeah. Add it and save it. I believe first name is there. Employer name, was it there? Employer name? You can check in the notepad. So employee name is not there in our CSV file. So we can leave that one. First name is there. Configure the first name.
Wait, we have
Employer
employee
ID
ID.
is there. I mean, it's up to us. We can configure employee name with employee ID. It's up to us. Or we
No,
can
it's
create a
not
new
really the same
variable.
thing. It's not really this. It's not good data
Yeah,
hygiene.
for that.
Because employee ID and name. Why would name be an ID? If should name IDs are
Correct, correct.
numbers, right?
So we will create a new field as employee ID as well here. So leave employee name as it is. Let's configure first name.
We can write an what is it called? Expression language to say that first name plus last name equals employee name, right?
Yes, we can do that, but for that we have to write a rule and
Yeah.
then do the account aggregation for that.
All right.
So a lot
What
of
was this one
customization.
again?
We can actually do a lot of things.
Right, right. First name. First name is gonna stay as first name.
Correct.
Oh, you can't map the same exact to the exact. It has to be something different.
The thing that usually occur with this system is basically when we are trying to when we're trying to do the same with the same, sometimes this error occurs. So you can cancel it and you can try it again later, and then it will get synced. So you can cancel it as now.
Oh, did it now? What the hell? Why
Just
didn't it let me? What was that? Then why didn't it let me do it the first time?
it happens sometimes. I mean, sometimes cache memory is there, lot.
Wait, why
And
would
it
that happen though? Why does that pop up that error?
the main reason is basically some sort of bad memory management. And second is, yes, the naming conventions were similar. So it thought that you are creating a new variable using the first name, but that was not the actual thing we were doing. We were actually doing the mapping. But in the backend, somehow it thought that we are creating a new variable using this add new attribute button and creating the same as first name. So once we refresh the memory, cache was refreshed and then it gets synced. So it didn't kind of mismanage the attribute. That was the thing that actually happened there. But
Oh,
it's I believe it's a glitch. That's why sometimes it happens, and that's why I told you that just refresh the memory and it will basically get synced.
wow.
See,
Got it.
because either way, these are the cracked softwares. SailPoint don't provide us the SailPoint IIQ or IDN to the end users for users. They only
Right.
give the polished versions to the clients. So that's why maybe that's also the reason we are seeing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can continue with our last thing.
Wait, hold on. What was this? What is inactive?
Inactive is status, but we are providing status attribute. So instead of inactive, we will provide a new attribute that will be status.
Okay.
The thing here is that different applications will be having their different attributes. So we need to make sure that SailPoint doesn't get confused. And here you can add multiple sources.
Mm-hmm.
Now manager is not there, version is not there, type is not there, user ID is also not there. We need to create new attributes for the remaining ones.
Right. On that
So
note, bro,
click on
I'm
it.
getting kind of tired. So can we continue tomorrow then?
Definitely, we can do tomorrow. Not an issue.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've already done at least an hour now. So let's
Yeah, we have done already a lot. That's totally fine.
got it.
So you
Okay.
can save it till here, and we can continue tomorrow with this.
Okay, bro. Thanks you. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you. Welcome.
All right. Take care. Bye.
You too. Good night.